Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to SkyFactory 5. So, I've done a little bit of Botania off camera, but it's not too much, so hopefully you guys understand. What I did was I linked these three right here with this one mana splitter, or spreader. Sorry. The splitter is the one right in the middle here. It's got little eyes. Does anyone else see that? It's got like, you know, the tiny little eyebrows? And then those are the lashes and then the pupils and stuff. It looks like eyes to me. I don't know why. But basically, this is going into the mana splitter. And the mana splitter puts out mana to each side. So basically, you can have 4 mana pools on one like thing feeding it. And it evenly distributes. Now, this one was already full up, which is why it looks more full than the rest. So, yeah. To do that, by the way, you just literally shift right click and then shift right click on the thing that you want it to put its like power into. Now we did this a couple of episodes ago. And if I pop underneath, one more, there we go. You can see we've got a dispenser, we've got a redstone torch, and then on top of that, we've got a pressure plate. And the dispenser's facing up. And basically, it just puts out a coal every so often. And yeah, we're all good now that it does that. So yeah, that's been getting us a little bit of mana. As you can see, I kind of want to use that mana if I can today. I've got a few bits and bobs right here. In fact, I need to get some living rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So yeah, this thing right here, the runic altar. Basically, you want to power that using the mana spreader. The runic altar. So you put a mana spreader next to a mana pool. It can pull all of the mana out of those mana pools. And the runic altar does need some mana. I almost said power. Botania is basically a tech mod. This right here is the power, or the FE, let's say. So this is like the magic FE. And the spreaders are like sort of like cables, but you just aim them at stuff. It's really such a good mod. Love it. Anyway, right over here, we've got the mana spreader, which is, you can vaguely see it right there. The little nubbin, this thing right here, is pointed directly at the runic altar. And all you do is you chuck things on there. You can either right click or you can throw them. So if I do, like, for example, I press Q like that. They go on there and they start hovering around. And you can see when you hover over it, it's got like the thing right there. So you can see it, what is exactly on there. Because you can put a ton of stuff on this. So, but yeah, today I want to make some terrasteel. So terrasteel agglomeration plate, or terrestrial agglomeration plate. This thing, you need it later on, but I'll go over that in a sec. I want to get all of these runes first. So I have no idea which rune we're going to do first, but I've missed. Apparently. It's better. I've set them all out like this. And that one there is the rune of water. Fair enough. So you pop them all on. And now you can see that it's got like... the rune symbol has like filled up with mana. And it lets you just throw on a living rock. And then right click with the Wand of the Forest. And then we get ourselves some runes. You actually get 2. There's one rune which you don't get to. I think it's rune of mana. So if I get rid of... May not get... Ah, there we go. So the next one is if we do this... I missed. This. That's the rune of earth. You can actually look up the recipes. It's got a very nice JEI integration, which is very good. Stick that one on there and shift. Right. Oh, okay. You got to wait. Got to do it pretty quick, otherwise you might pick it back up. So we only need 1 of these, but we do get 2, which is quite useful. I'm going to continue on doing this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rune of air. Yeah, rune of air. And again, when it gets to the top, you throw that one on and then you right click. Now, technically, I think yeah, we need the rune of mana. I'll do the rune of mana last, I think. Because the next one we need to do is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that is the rune of fire. Now, these runes are used for quite a lot of stuff later on. So chuck that one on and right click. And put that one there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're used for loads of things later on. As you can see, you can use it to make the ring of that stuff. You can use it to make snowflake pendant. Just a bunch of stuff. Rod of the Seas is interesting. We'll talk about all of the different rods later on. But yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, the last one is we need to put 5 mana steel, 1 mana pearl. That gets us the Rune of Mana. Now, I believe you only get 1 rune out of this one instead of 2. But I could be wrong. Nope, you only get 1. Awesome. So, that did drain these 2 mana pools of a little bit of mana. If we have a look at this one compared to the one at the back there. It's actually hard to tell because I did use this one earlier to get, like, all of the ingredients. To get mana steel, by the way, you literally just throw in some iron. And to get the block of mana steel, it's just to like, make a block recipe, right? So, yeah, there you go. So, Terrasteel agglomeration plate. There we go. Throw all of this stuff away. So, this is the multi-block right here. So, we've got living rock. So, it's like a plus pattern of living rock. No. It's like a multiply pattern. Like an X pattern of living rock. And then, yeah, the corners are filled in with lapis blocks. And then we just put that one in the middle. And that is technically done. Now, we do need a spark. And sparks are kind of interesting. Okay, we could do this, I think. I think I've got enough blaze powder. Need 2 of these, so 1 and 2. These are basically another form of power transfer. So I'm going to use probably this one right here because it's, you know, right on top of the one that's got the most mana. This one, again, is the one that I'm using for the conversion catalyst. Oh, I found something really good as well. If I get some flint and I throw that in the mana pool, it gives me gunpowder. But you do need the alchemy catalyst underneath, which is what this one's got. You could see it vaguely right there. Got like the circle. So this, I think, is already linked to this. I don't know if I need to link it. I can't remember now. Nah, there you go. You can see it's already linked. Like, there you go. They just linked to the closest one, I think. And because this one is above the Terrasteel agglomeration plate, we can use it now. And I'm actually going to do that right now. So we need some iron, which I smelted up about 1,000 iron. We need a diamond, which we've got over 1,000 diamonds, nearly 2,000 diamonds already. And we need an ender pearl. And the way that this works, or at least the way it normally works, I don't know if the recipe's changed in this. Probably look it up. But where's the fun in that, eh? We're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to throw those on there. And we're going to run away. And you can see what it's doing is it's draining. You can see this is draining rather quickly as well. It's draining a lot of mana. I believe it's half a mana pool, or is it a quarter? All right, we'll look this one up. Terrasteel. It says a full mana pool, but this here I don't think represents an actual full mana pool because, wow, as you can see, that only took half. So there you go. There's a Terrasteel. That's really useful. So the first thing I'm going to do with the Terrasteel is I'm going to break it down into Terrasteel nuggets. Although, is there a decent way of multiplying this? I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. We need to get into this golems, or golems, or however you say it. I think it is golem, right? I don't know. Yeah, there doesn't look like a good way of getting this, unless there's a good way of getting the nuggets. No, there isn't. Other than doing the Terrasteel. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh, well, that's good. In other packs, you could use, like, bees or mystical or something like that for it. I would even use mystical to make this, but in this pack, you can only get dyes from mystical. So if you have a look, the only essence you can get is dyes. I know you can get the flight suit, by the way. You can go to, like, the Supremium and Awaken Supremium and then use the flight augment to get, you know, create a flight. But I'm going a different route. I am using Botania to try and get flight, by the way, because I like Botania, and I don't like doing mystical because it's boring to me, at least. So there you go. Right, there's some of the Terrasteel. Now, the reason I did that is because I'm going to make the Elven gateway core. And we also need to make one of these, the Natura pylons, or however you're supposed to say it. So that needs, and we need 2 of these. So I need some mana steel and, okay, right. So I need 1 and 2. Iron. I'm really glad that I bulk made like a bunch of this stuff. You'll notice I'm not using my alchemy catalyst either when I do this, because, yeah, that could be a bit awkward. So this one, I actually need like a bunch of gold, so I'll just get a little bit up and running. Missed. There you go. 1 and 2. There you go. And then this one, we need a bunch of ender pearls as well. I should probably just make like... There you go. There's a stack of ender pearls. And we need 2 of those to make ourselves a pylon. So, with 1 Terrasteel, you can actually get away with making the Elven gateway. So, that's pretty decent. I'm going to pop it here, I think. I kind of want to face it. Maybe we put it over here. I did just remember that you need like a lot of mana to do this. I need to bulk up the mana production, but we'll do that once we've got the Elven gateway open, right? So I could put it here, although I quite like having it inset into the ground. Nah, you know what? We'll put it right here. I'm so indecisive. So, what is nice is I actually made a Lexica Botania, which is... I actually had one already. Brilliant. But what you do with this is you can literally say, like, what does this look like? And it visualizes stuff. This was the first mod that I've, like, played with, which had this sort of feature where you could visualize stuff. So good, honestly. So I want to do... Where is the... Open crate? Nope. This, by the way, is like the glossary or whatever you call it, the table of contents. So you can have a look through and you can actually like read up on like a bunch of stuff. Where's the portal to Alfheim? Which, by the way, is not an actual portal. I was always thought about it back in the day, and I was always a little bit disappointed that you couldn't go to the Alfheim realm or whatever it is. Anyway, there is something in here which allows you to visualize this thing. I wonder if I could do it off of this. Can I do the control thing if I hold it here? Ah, I swear there's a way of Elven gateway. Okay, we'll just... Is there a search button? I swear there used to be a search button. No idea. Challenges. Ah, this one. Portal to Alfheim. That's the badger. Thank you. So this one here, you can even visualize this. And I'm going to visualize it right there. And what is really nice about this is you put stuff in and it says, yep, that one's correct. So we've changed it from 12 items not being there to just, you know, 1 out of 12 is there, if you know what I mean. So for this, we need some living. And I'm going to pop these like this. Now, I think those are the glimmering. So glimmering living wood. Now we need 1, 2, 3 of those. So let's do one. Okay. 2, 3. And then this one goes right there. And that is just a placement block for now. We're not actually leaving that one there. Although we could. Let's pop that one there. Put this one here. And I'm sure you guys have already seen how to make this. But there you go. That is a complete Alfheim portal. Although it isn't. Because technically you need to put these pylons and some mana pearls. Or mana pools even. These things. Diluted mana pool. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to use these ones because, yeah. Pop those two there. Why did you stop? Did I pick up the... I did pick up the coal. Idiot. There we go. Stick that back on. I must have stood on top and it like threw one at me. So, yeah. With this one, I need to fill these to half full again. Not half empty. They need to be half full. So if you've got a half empty one, then I think you need to be less pessimistic. Let's say. Anyway, over here, we can get ourselves a mana tablet. So I'm going to use probably a diamond because we've got more diamonds than anything else. And I'm going to use this to make a mana tablet. You don't have to use a mana tablet. You could always like point the spreaders at the mana pools or put a spreader on each one of these and point them at the mana pools. But I like doing it this way. And if you have a look at the mana pool, you'll see that it's got like the tablet with an arrow pointing towards the mana pool itself. If you shift right click, it should do the other way around. So if we have a look at that again, the arrow is pointing towards the mana pool, meaning that if I plonk this on top, you can see that the mana is going into the mana tablet right there. So I'm draining this one right here. So that is like half. And this thing right here can hold, I believe it's half a mana pool. So if this is full up, that's half a mana pool that is in there. Ah, I just realized what I was doing right there. I didn't turn this one into, yeah. So now that one is pulling all of the mana out of there. It was putting in before. So I'm actually going to do that on all three of these. I might actually do it on the one on this side as well. Because we might have enough mana to do this. It's quite slow doing this though, isn't it? Looking at it. Ooh, maybe not. No, we should definitely have enough mana. Because I'm going to fill this one up twice. I'm going to fill this one up here. So that should be full up. Yeah. And then over here, if we have a look at this one, it is set to pull all of the mana out of the mana pool. And you need two half full mana pools, as I said. So this one needs to be half full and this one needs to be half full. And as I said, the tablet is basically half a mana pool. So I'll probably get a little bit extra and put a little bit extra in each of these. So if I stick that one there, for example, and then pick it up straight away. There you go. That should, fingers crossed, have a little bit extra. I want it like a pixel over. So like that'll do right there. And there we go. That one is also just over half. And shift. Oh, no, wait. Before we do that, we need to put the nature pylons on top. I'm pretty sure you could put these basically anywhere nearby, as long as they're above a mana pool. I think that's how that works. Anyway, shift, right click on the Elven Gateway core. And it will take a little bit of mana out of here, but not like a huge amount. And it looks like a portal. So we're going to go through the portal and nothing will happen. It's always disappointed me. There is a mod called, I think it's like Mythical Botany or something, which does allow you to go to like a different dimension using the Elven Gateway, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we can use this gateway now to make a bunch of stuff that we could use. So I'm actually going to go for the Flugel Tiara. So at Botania. Not Motania. Botania. I always forget how to spell it. In fact, it's really difficult for me to get the umlaut above the U right there. So if I do like that. Ah, there we go. That's pretty good. So you can make a bunch of different types of these tiaras. And they're just visual, basically. Oh, I forgot we had to kill the Gaia. And we have to go to the end. My goodness, this is a pain in the bum. I was actually going to use this. We can make an end cake. Or, no, an end portal. The frame, the painting thing. Might need to do that. Okay, we're going to go do that real quick. Right, That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be, if I'm honest. I need a couple. Okay, I will use just cobblestone for now. Need two like that, and then we can pop that there. Now, I don't know if the Ender Dragon's going to be there. I hope it isn't. Before we go, though, there is a thing from Draconic Evolution that we're going to quickly get. I want to get myself a dislocator. So, right-click on your current position, as well as a direction you are facing and the dimension you're currently in. So, what this thing, I think, will do... I don't know if this will work, by the way. I like sort of seeing if things will work. Just like this. And now if I go over here and I right-click it, it will take me back here. And it does have a durability by the looks of it. 31 remaining uses. So we could probably use this to get back if we go to the end and it's a pain. It's like a slash home that you used to get in like a couple of other packs. So I don't think... Oh, there is an Ender Dragon here. Oh, dear. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we go, if I do... Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Flip neck. There you go. I wanted to get a bunch of endstone, and then we'll use the dislocator to get home. Whew, that was good. Now, I wanted to get endstone because there was a reason, and I can't remember what it is. It's definitely not the pure daisy. You got 10% chance to get ender pearls out of it. That's pretty cool. Did I need end steel for anything? I really don't remember why I needed it. I think it was because I was trying to get chorus fruit. Huh, you can get smithing templates like that. I actually really like that. Crushing spirits. We will go for a crusher eventually. That's why I haven't set up any auto, like, smelting and stuff for my, my iron or, you know, any of the ores yet. Can I get that back? I just got a second end portal. End painting. Okay. Anyway, I didn't even take a bottle with me, did I? Damn it. Right, I need to take some bottles with me, and then I'll do that again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Dislocate. There you go. Whew. It's actually pretty decent. We did all right there. The only problem now is the fact that we need to get some Gaia spirits. And Gaia spirits are kind of a pain in the bum. Life Imbuer. I don't even know what this is, if I'm honest. Starcaller. Interesting. I don't think that's as good as our sword that we've got. Which I don't have here. Where's my sword? Yeah, this is 11 attack damage, whereas the Starcaller was not. 6. Although there's probably something that... And you need a Terrasteel blade for that. Okay. It's kind of a beast. Like, I'm sure there's a special ability that you could use with this. We should look it up. Anyway, I won't look it up now. We'll have a look later. I need to kill the Gaia, and I don't know if I am geared enough. What is more annoying for you guys to kill? The Gaia Guardian, which needs a good amount of space, by the way, so I'll probably have to build another platform somewhere. The Gaia Guardian, or is the Wither harder for you guys to kill? Or is the Ender Dragon? There's 3 really annoying, and the Warden's quite bad, isn't it? So there's 4 boss mobs, basically. So I don't know if it's a thing. We could get into Industrial Foregoing. I wonder if you could pop a Gaia Guardian using a... Oh, I don't remember what it's called now. Is it the Mob Slaughter Factory? Or is it the other one, right? The Mob Crusher. So this one right here will instantly kill anything in front of it when it does an operation. And put all of the mob drops inside itself. And then you can get all of the mob drops out of it. I don't know if we want to do that. I just need to kill a Gaia Guardian though. So it's just a pain to make because we have to do this and we have to do the latex. And I wanted to spend a specific episode on that. Another thing is I will be doing all of the things that you guys keep commenting about, like giving me suggestions. I will be doing everything. It's just, it takes me time, right? because I can only do a certain amount of stuff in each episode. Right. How do we do this then? Do we try and get ourselves Terrasteel armor? We go that route? Because we do need to kill a Gaia Guardian at some point. It's in the book. We have a look. Oh, and before I forget, speaking of book, I made myself a pulverizer. And you can use the pulverizer in the pulverizer. And if we have a look right here, you get a... what is it? You get more of the primary, like, modifier. So, if it's... I don't know, if we put something in here, like a piece of gravel, we might get a second piece of gravel. So we might... a second piece of sand. Gravel turns into sand in the pulverizer, right? So you could get gravel go in and 2 sands come out. That sounds really pants, right? But you could do it with like anything that is crushable, including what is it? It's the dark stone, blackstone. That's what it's called. So the primary thing that you get if you crush this is gold. That's not great for us because that's not what we really want. We want this one right here. We want to get the 15%. We want that boosted up. So what I ended up doing was I tried to get myself some of the, what are they called? Fire charges. So I can actually get some more fire charges. I forgot that I could get gunpowder quite easily with Botania. So, but the fire charges, if we have a look at the pulverizer catalyst, you get a 5 times modifier on the auxiliary, which is the secondary thing. So if I put one of these in, right, before we do, nether, right, I've got 39 right now because I have been using quite a lot of fire charges in here. If I pop that in and then I do this. Okay, I didn't get it that time. Let me just do 2 more. There you go, we got 1. Okay, we only got 1 out of that. So it's not 100% chance because obviously 5 times 15 is not like 100%. So just bear that in mind. This is the best thing to use though. Right, I did decide that we're going to go and do a couple of these portals. Actually, just the 1 portal. I will admit, it took me ages to get the Shulker portal, but I managed to get it in the end. And yeah, we're going to do some hostile neural networks. I did set up the, what do you call it? The model framework for the Shulker right there. I'm going to pop that in. And we're just directly putting it on power for now, so we can get some of the Shulker predictions. Pop it in one of these loot fabricators so we can get some Shulker shells. I thought that would be so much easier than what we were originally going to do. And we're going to get into silent gear. So I'm going to do a bunch of silent gear stuff. Namely, I want to get some Terrasteel. So, yeah, the whole point in Terrasteel is it's the best material for some silent gear. This is a voiceover, by the way, if you couldn't tell. So here we go. Chuck it in, and we get Terrasteel. Now, I made a full set of armor out of this, and I was looking into how you do, like, the linings and everything. And I don't think there's a good lining. Even the slime lining isn't that good. So, and if you put a quartz tip on the Terrasteel sword, it actually does quite a lot more damage, which is pretty decent. And then I remember netherite being a good coating. So I put that on there, but I'm really disappointed with how it looks afterwards. So if you attach that to the netherite sword, Terrasteel sword turns into like a horrible looking sword. Right, here we go. I feel like we did quite a lot this episode. Botania itself, probably I should have done a bit more with, if I'm honest. But the Gaia Guardian, I think, is either going to be next episode. It's probably going to be next episode. I'll try and do the trifecta next episode. Wither, Gaia Guardian, and let's see if we can kill the Ender Dragon as well. That would be kind of fun, I think. I have a feeling we're going to get absolutely battered by the Ender Dragon, but let's give it a go at least. So, yeah, we've got this new handy-dandy sword. This, it looks like did look like Terrasteel beforehand, and then we put this coating on it. And it looks like an iron sword now, which is a bit pants, but... Oh, well, it's all good. The armor, I don't think, is going to be the best. I've actually got a plan for this. I've got a plan for what we can do for armor, so we don't die instantly against, like, withers and Gaia Guardians and Ender Dragons. So, yeah, stay with me. So next time we will try and do all of that sort of stuff. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.